Hi, my name's Simon from Motordrome, and today we're going to take a walk around and a drive off. So there's two separate videos, both with this introduction of this rather gorgeous, in my opinion, 1985 BMW 635 CSI E24. This one a manual with the dogleg gearbox, which is very highly sought after. Anyway, hope you like it. Okay, let's take a look around this B registration. So either 1984 or 85. BMW 635 CSI E24. This one, a very rare dogleg manual gearbox. Now, in automatic form, they're nice cars. I've had loads over the years and I've used them as daily drivers and they're brilliant. But there's something about a manual one, especially a dogleg close ratio manual one, that just sets them apart. It really suits the car, makes them completely different. Rather than being a sort of a lazy GT, it makes them, well, a big sports car, if you like. They're fantastic with the dogleg box, and they're really hard to find, especially when mated with a limited slip diff. And this is one of them, finished in henna red, and looking rather splendid. I absolutely love it. I love these cars. I defy anyone to say they're not a sexy looking machine. And personally, I prefer the pre-Highline ones like this with the chrome bumpers rather than the big heavy bumpers with all the extra weight and the electric seats and everything. Just more to go wrong. These I've done probably 50,000 miles on them over the years, and I love them. Anyway, this particular one, enough about me. So finished in henna red, standard spec car, except it is fitted with 17-inch alloys. I don't know if they're genuine BMW ones or genuine BBS ones. I can't see any markings on the wheels at all, but they are 17-inch alloys with the appropriate tyres on. Be interesting to see how it rides and handles when we take it out in a minute. It's got 235 45 ZR17s on it. Otherwise standard spec, so it's got sunroof, which we'll close in a minute before we take it out. We've opened it because they are notorious for rusting around the sunroof opening, so we wanted to open it so you could see around it that it's not rusting around there. Headlamp wash wipe probably doesn't still work. Auxiliary driving lights in the front spoiler as normal. It's also got cruise control on it. This one I haven't checked yet to see if that one works. It's got a more modern stereo in it, which the previous owner did warn me was a bit temperamental, and he's right, because it sort of comes and goes when it feels like it. So if you can make it better, good luck to you. All the chrome unusually is really rather good as well. We'll go back to the front again. So normally they split and bubble up around the bumper ends and everything, but it's pretty good from that point of view. Front and rear bumper, very good chrome on it. And paint wise, it's generally good. It is bubbling up in a few areas, especially on the offside rear arch, but we'll go around and we'll pick out what we can. Actually, chrome wise, that bit there is starting to lift and bubble a bit. There's a couple of areas on, no, that's just marks, just water. Anyway, sorry about the shadows, can't do anything about it this time of year. But around the bonnet, it all looks pretty good. We've got a small chip just there on by the nose cone. A couple of chips on the front, a few chips on the front spoiler, which is normal with stone chips and things, and hitting speed ramps and things like that. Looking down the near side, it looks very, very clean down there all round, no parking dinks or anything. Panels are all straight. Near side front wing is starting to bubble up a bit in the usual area, just there. Wheels are in excellent shape. No bubbling around the scuffle ends here and here. On the other side, screen is nice. I think it's just starting to delaminate very slightly just there on the driver's side. Near side door is all excellent. Roof we've talked about. Shame it's got these speakers cut into the doors here, into the door cards, but the door cards are otherwise in excellent shape. Actually, interior wise, it's in very good order all round. The headlining is nice. As ever, the back looks as if it's been barely sat in. It's got all its proper carpets. It's got the sports seats. Passenger one is in excellent shape. There's no cracking that I can see on the dash top, which is another area of these to watch for. It's got the carpets in the front. There's the manual gearbox. Ooh. It has got a Momo steering wheel on it, which doesn't suit everybody. We have got the original, which we can put back on if needs be, and that's its temperamental stereo. It's got the early type computer actually, and one of the knobs is missing off of the heater controls, although you can still use it. It's just it hasn't got the knob on the top of it, so we're getting in the sun here. And unusually the fan works on not just on full speed the way a lot of them do. It works right through the range. Near side rear wing, got a tiny bit of bubbling just there, a little bit more bubbling back here on the back of the offside rear wing, but otherwise again very, very good. Boot lid is nice. Rear spoiler's lost a bit of its colour. Perhaps you could bring that back with a bit of the back to black stuff if you really wanted to. Rear valance all good. Area around the number plates around, again where they do rot, is good. Quick look inside the boot. That's its original wheel. It's got a lock that comes with it, and it's got a car cover as well. It's all nicely trimmed in here. Toolkit, some of it is still left, not all of it. Give you a quick look. A couple of spanners, a couple of bits and bobs. Some of that, most of that away. It's a shame. And we've got a little hole in the boot liner there. Down the offside, again, looks really, really straight. Good panel gaps and everything. This wheel arch, as I say, is starting to bubble around here and just there. Offside door, all good. Offside front wing, it's got a small chip just there. Starting to bubble very slightly, first of all just on the top of the wing here, and also down there. Probably been resprayed at some point in its life. It is what, 35 years old now? Yeah. Driver's door card, really good. Incidentally, the doors don't drop. Normally on these, because the doors are so heavy, they do start to drop over time, but these ones close nicely. A little bit of wear just there on the B-post bolster. Driver's seat obviously had a repair at some point for the stitching. Not too bad though. And some sort of cracking in the leather in this ivory colour. Showing just over, well, just turned over 120,000 miles, which is nothing for one of these. I think my last daily driver, I sold it when it had done 215,000 miles, and the M30 engine was still running like a train. So, I think there we have it. There's not much more I can say about it. It is a really rare spec, really desirable spec. Yes, bubbling up in one or two places, but it's only just recently passed an MOT, so I would think structurally it's where it should be, but cosmetically just starting to bubble up a little bit, despite having clearly been repainted a few years ago. Anyway, my name is Simon. You can reach me in the office on 0118 907 1495, or you can go to our website, which is www.moto-drome.com. Okay, so we've just been out for a run in this 1985 635 CSI manual with the dogleg gearbox, so the engine's nicely warmed up. It's the legendary M30 engine, which is pretty much bomb-proof. Running nicely. Go around this side. there we have it, really.